Hey, what's going on? Ryan here with Intersection Records. And we're at the end of the year. I am going to list my top 25 favorite albums of the year. Of course, I didn't listen to every record that came out. These are all new released records. None of these are reissues. None of these are live albums. They're all calendar year 2023 releases by bands crossing all genres. And I'm going to talk about 10 honorable mentions to start off with that did not make my list that are noteworthy records. You know, I listened to a lot of records. I reviewed a lot of records. And by the way, thank you for watching my shows and subscribing to my channel. We do shows every single day. And it's been an awesome year. I've learned a lot about music and stuff that I like and some things that I don't like. First record that did not make my list, but I like it. The new Roger Waters redo of Dark Side of the Moon. It's cool. I'm not poo-pooing it like some people have because it's a perfect album that doesn't need to be redone again. There's a lot of spoken word stuff. Anyway, I did not include 72 Seasons by Metallica, even though it got a high ranking for me. But there's 25 albums that are better. I did not do the new Greta Van Fleet record, Starcatcher. It's okay. Seeing him next year. And the opening band made very high on my list of top 25. How about that? Spoiler alert, the 2024 tour. Government Mule's latest one that came out over the summer in June. Peace Like a River. I didn't like it that much. I liked it. It just wasn't that great. I really did like the Uriah Heep record. The new Uriah Heep, Chaos and Color. It's really cool. It's a good record. Can't wait for their tour next year with Saxon. I thought the two Rival Sons records this year were okay. Not my favorites. Nita Strauss had a neat album out this year that I really like. She's Alice Cooper's guitar player. She's a great lead guitar player and front person in her own right. I wanted to put this on my list. By the way, neither one of the Smashing Pumpkins albums, which I like both quite a bit. I think that one came out in the fall of 22. Two came out for their trilogy. I wanted to put the new Dolly Parton in my top 25, but it did not make it. We're going to call it 27. We're going to call it 26. It's a great record. She has 9 originals and 21 covers. Really worth checking out. For the strength of the song Rise alone, Extreme's 6th album, 6. Listen to the song Rise by Extreme and listen to that guitar solo and tell me it's not just incredible. I also like the song Number Rebel. My top 25, we are here. Favorite records, again, I'm not saying they're the best. I certainly didn't listen to every record that came out in 2023. Put in the comments what I missed and what you think of my list. Number 25, the new record from Jethro Tull. RokFlote came out in April. Songs like Hammer on Hammer, The Navigators, Guardians Watch. Just fantastic, infectious. A great album by Ian Anderson and the Boys. Coming in at number 24, the new album from the Damned, the English punk goth legends, Darkadelic. I love this record. This record could be higher. 12 songs at 48 minutes, right? 4 minutes a song. Just awesome. Dark, epic, gothy, brilliant, vibey. Songs like Western Promise, Invisible Man, Bad Weather Girl, Roderick, Girl, I'll Step on at Nothing. Girl, I'll Stop at Nothing. Awesome record by the Damned. This could be higher on my list, but that's where it is at 24. At 23, the new one by Riverside, English progressive prog metal band, Riverside ID Entity. Band from Warsaw, Poland. Excuse me, not from England. Polish prog rockers. Ambient, explorative, Radiohead-like, dreamy, Friend or Foe is a great song that opens it up. Self-Aware is an almost 9-minute epic. Just really cool. It's talking about technology and our relationship with it in some cases. Really, really cool record. At number 23, at number 24, a damn good record by legendary alt rockers Wilco Cousin came out in September, their 13th record. Just an awesome record. 10 Dead, the song Cousin, Soldier Child, Sunlight Ends, awesome. Evicted. I know Evicted was played a lot on the radio on Spectrum. People got sick of that one. Awesome record by Jeff Tweedy and the boys. Proud of them. At number 21, I loved this record, and some people told me they hated it. I love the Noel Gallagher High Flying Birds record, Council Skies. Paul Stacey and Noel produced it. It's his fourth album. Pretty Boys, awesome. Dead to the World, Open the Door, Easy Now, Council Skies. I mean, really, I have Love is a Rich Man. Most of this record I highlighted as awesome songs. Really dig it a lot. Number 20, cracking the top 20 on my list of 25 best albums, Mammoth, Wolfgang Van Halen's second album, Mammoth II. Right, openers, awesome, furious. Life as a Pastime, riff like a swarm of hornets. Another celebration at the end of the world, brilliant, incredible guitar solo there. I saw these guys live up for Metallica. Take a Bow, incredible. Optimistic, great. I'm All Right. Waiting, great ballad. 4.25 out of 5 stars. One of the best records of the year. Coming in at number 20. I knew I screwed up my list. Man, now I'm going to have to figure out where I am. No, I didn't. Hold on a second. We're going to switch this. We're going to call number 19, Overkill. Legendary East Coast thrash metal gods in my world. This is their 20th record. It came out in April. They were formed in New Jersey in 1980. Just opens up with a song called Scorched. Amazing. Just incredible. The Surgeon in the third song. Twist of the Wick. These guys are great. This album's called Scorched. Look at that. Love this thing. Fever is a great song. Won't Be Coming Back's great. Know Her Name. I love this record. I love Bobby Blitz Ellsworth on vocals. Check out Overkill. Like, I don't like Metallica or even Megadeth or Anthrax as much as I love Overkill. Same type of stuff, though. Okay, coming in at 18. And this one kind of got past me. The new one from Ian Hunter. Who is Ian Hunter? He's 84. He was the lead singer of Mott the Hoople, All the Young Dudes. He wrote the song Cleveland Rocks. He wrote the song Once Bitten, Twice Shy. This is an album of all new songs that he wrote, but with special guests. Like the first song, for instance, has Robbie Trujillo on bass, Slash. Ringo Starr's on the song Bed of Roses, the second song with Mike Campbell from Tom Petty's band. Just awesome song. Todd Rundgren plays on the 5th song, Don't Tread on Me. I like that one a lot too. I really like Kiss and Make Up with Taylor Hawkins on drums and Billy Gibbons. You know, again, we got Joe Elliott and Taylor Hawkins on the 10th song. This is what time. This is an awesome record. Again, he's 84 years old. He was 83 when he recorded this, so his vocals are rough, but the songwriting's there, and this is strong all the way through. There's not a dud on here. Coming in at number 17, and I love this. This could be higher. The first studio album from Trevor Rabin in 30 years. 30 years. 34 years. It's great. Big Mistakes, Push, Oklahoma, Thandi, Goodbye. Some of the songs that I really like. All music performed by Rabin, by Trevor Rabin. This thing has some Jeff Beck feeling on it. It's got some prog on it. It's got some beautiful acoustic on it. Vinny Colaiuta plays some drums on it, who's one of my favorite drummers. Check that out by Trevor Rabin. It's called Rio. Okay, Duran. Late to my offerings here. I didn't realize they had an album come out. Their 16th record. This is a mix of new stuff, reworked songs that they did in their career, and covers. So Nightboat opens the record up. It's got all 5 original members, all 3 Taylors, Andy, Roger, and John, plus Nick Rhodes and Simon Le Bon, right? It's a 1981 song that they redid, and it sounds great. Black Moonlight, featuring Nile Rodgers, has the 4 original members plus Nile Rodgers on it. It's a great new song. Love Voodoo came off of the 1993 album. This one features Warren Cuculio, the guy that replaced Andy Taylor when Andy left. By the way, Andy has cancer, and he was able to work on a lot of this record. Andy plays on like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plays on like 8 or 9 of the songs in this record. It's great. I love this record. Danse. It's called Danse Macabre. Danse Macabre, produced by the band and Josh Blair and Mr. Hudson and Nile Rodgers. Nick says the album finished faster than any album since the debut. So Rhodes said it's one of their fastest. This is a really good record. Paint It Black's one of the covers. There's a cover of the Banshees, Spellbound, Psycho Killer, not as much. The Specials, Ghost Town's a great cover. There's a lot of good stuff on here. Check it out. Coming in at number... Where in the world? Coming in at number 15, the new album from Hiromi, Japanese jazz piano player Hiromi. She is one of the best jazz piano players out there. You know, Chick Corea was always my guy. She is my new Chick Corea. I've seen her a few times with Stanley Clarke on bass. Go Go, Up, Trial and Error, Utopia. The title, the opening song, Wanted. This is with Sonic Wonderland. Adam O'Farrell plays on trumpet on it. Hadrian Fraud on bass. Gene Coy on drums. This is awesome. Okay, she plays all kinds of synths and pianos and Nords and different. It's modern fusion and some funky elements. Check out Hiromi. Sonic Wonderland coming in now at 14. A band called Overhead. Telepathic Minds. I love this record so much. I can't even tell you. The title track, Telepathic Minds, is unbelievable. This came out in March, the double album. It's an hour and a half long. Elements of Pink Floyd. Super progressive. Not a lot of vocals, but when they come in, they're poignant. You got to listen to this stuff. Telepathic Minds. Life Like the Flute by Alex. Across the Universe. Ghost from the Future. Planet of Disorder. Almost always near the end. I love this record. Telepathic Minds is 17 minutes alone. Twists and turns and journeys and drums. Check it out. Coming in at 13. Zopp Dominion. I love this record as well. Another kind of psych, progressive rock psych band. More psych than traditional progressive rock. You know, there's there are some elements of the Canterbury sound and King Crimson here. Love the second song, You. Love Bushnell Killer, the third song. Horns and flute are on this. Reality Tunnels is prog magic. Just killer keys, layers of keys all over the place. Ryan Stevenson's the mastermind behind this band. Nice guitar work. Toxicity is an epic journey. Gentle giant territory in that Canterbury scene, if you know what I'm talking about. 14-minute song. This is a freaking great record by Zopp Dominion. Coming in at 12. And from here on, really any of these could have been number ones. And the last ones too. The Overhead and Zopp. But the Struts, pretty vicious. I love this record. Each song kind of has a different producer. Luke Spiller is, an Adam Slack on guitar. They write every one of these songs with kind of a super producer guy. Too Good to Be Raising Hell is a great opener. This is their fourth record, by the way. The Struts are from England. They got together first in 2012. Pretty Vicious is a great song. Rockstar is a great song. Give Me Some Blood is a great song. This is a great band. By the way, I've seen them live. They're fantastic live. Led Zeppelin meets Queen meets... But now it's almost more dancey in a way, too. So this is really high energy. When I saw them 5 or 6 years ago, it was more like Queen, with a front man that can do the Freddie Mercury, Mick Jagger thing. This is a great record. The Struts, Pretty Vicious at 12. Coming in at 11. God, I love this record. Crown Lands from Canada. You talk about progressive. This is basically two guys. One guy that plays bass, guitar, and keys at the same time with a double neck guitar and keys on his feet. And the other guy's one of the best drummers on earth, Cody Boyles and Kevin Camus. This album is 58 minutes long. Mastodon, Tull, Muse, Rush, mostly Rush, Starlifter, the first song. This album's called Fearless Universe, by the way. The first song's so insanely awesome, epic. Multiple parts, Rush, Styx, Zeppelin, I'm hearing, Floyd, Radiohead, Dreamer of the Downs next. The Shadow is the next song is incredible. Right Way is next. Context, Fearless Part 1. Just fantastic. Cody's vocals are just a chameleon-like. He can sound like all kinds of different people. Lady of the Lake is incredible. Check out Crown Lands. We need to get them to the United States. They said they're having a hard time touring the United States because it's so expensive. Get down here, man. I love you guys. Went and saw this band for the first time, hitting my top 10. The new one from Haken. Man, British prog metal, prog rock. Saw them in Lawrence, Kansas. Arch Echo opened up. They're incredible too. I gave this a 4.75 out of 5. That's how good this record is. Came out in March. The band formed in 07. Nightingale's unbelievable. Sempiternal Beings is unfreaking believable. Hearn is an absolute beast on drums. Ross Jennings is the vocalist. This band is freaking amazing. Beneath the White Rainbow, math rock. Just a workout. Almost jazz fusion at the 5-minute mark of that song. Check out this cover. Every song's about a different animal, right? Because that makes sense. Love Bite, Elephants, Eyes of Ebony, just a journey. Haken, number 10, my top 25. Subscribe to my channel if you like this content. We do shows every single day. What's next? Woo! This is a great I don't want to say underrated album. This is the Pretenders' new album. Chrissie Hynde's new record, Relentless. I love this record. Came out on the September 15th. James Walburn and Chrissie Hynde wrote the album. Opening track, just love it. This thing is The Promise of Love is a great song. Merry Widower is a great song. Let the Sun Come In. The last song, I Think About You Daily. But it only makes me sad. String arrangements by Johnny Greenwood. A crooner in her prime. She is a crooner, isn't she? The way that she delivers a vocal. Sublime and supreme. And an artist at her finest moment this late into her career. She's been around for 40-something. She's been around for 50 years. This record is incredible. I got to the end of it. Vainglorious is a great rocker too in vintage fashion. House is on Fire is great. I just love this record. I can't talk anymore about it. Moving in further into our top 10, the brand new record. All the songs were released on full moons, including 2 full moons in August. The brand new record from Peter Gabriel, I/O. His first album in 21 years, since Up in 2021. It came out a couple weeks ago. It's 10th record overall. Panopium is the opener, is awesome. Playing for Time is incredible. The title track, I.O., is great. Olive Tree is one of my favorite songs of the year. And Still is a almost 8-minute epic that's incredible. Olive Tree just takes you in a time machine back to 1986. But modern. His vocals are incredible on this record. There's no loss of that. This is really strong songwriting too. A lot of the ones we're going to come in now, there's some of the aging rock stars who are now looking back on their life. It's incredible. Steven Wilson certainly isn't an aging rock star. Steven Wilson's new one, Harmony Codex, is just awesome. The title track, Impossible Tightrope, I think is my favorite song of 2023. Impossible Tightrope off Steven Wilson's Harmony Codex is incredible. This thing came out on the 29th of September. Inclination's great. Beautiful Scarecrow. The Harmony Codex, the title track's incredible. Staircase. Actual Brutal Facts, the second to last song. Says all you need to know. Nate Wood on drums. Rush meets King Crimson at times. Radiohead, E. Just freaking love this. Prog. Mastaletto from King Crimson is on drums on some tracks. Moving on. Coming in at number 6, the Rolling Stones. Brand new one, Hackney Diamonds, came out, in October? November? Came out October 20th. Hackney Diamonds, 26th record in the United States on the Polydor label. Jagger, Richards, and Watt. Andrew Watt is... Are we going to talk about Andrew Watt later in this list? Andrew Watt's the producer. He's an incredible producer. Angry, not as much. Get Close, though, is incredible. Depending on You is one of my favorite Stone songs in years. Bite Your Head Off has Paul McCartney on it. Dreamy Skies, Sticky Fingers, acousticy stuff. It's so good. Mess It Up is my favorite song. And if my bandmates are watching, I want to play that song with you guys, if you would, with me. Tell Me Straight's just a Keith vocal. I love that song. Sweet Sounds of Heaven. It's good enough for me. Hackney Diamonds is fan-freaking-tastic. What is coming in at number 4? What could be above the Rolling Stone? Eyeless Owl. These guys are great. Murmurations, math rock, Canterbury, jazz fusion rock. Their second record, it came out in January. Quinn Congelario is on bass guitars, synth, and vibe. His brother Ben is on drums. Rip of the Roost is an unbelievable opener. Bird Tunnel, Stone Ponies is the next one. Every one of these songs is a classic. Eyeless Owl Murmuration is one of the best albums. Up until just recently, it was my number 1 of the year. And it's coming in at 5. Rookery, Tinfoil Fire Hat. This is top to bottom. I circled 9 of the 12 songs as just fantastically perfect. This thing's incredible. Perfect album in a lot of ways. Coming in at 4. Man, this one caught me by surprise late in the year. Paul Simon's album, 7 Psalms. This thing got me choked up on a couple different occasions. It's poignant. Pretentious is calling the song 7 Psalms. No. That's how good this thing is. The first song, The Lord, is kind of it's a tale of life, mortality, and spirituality. Love Like a Braid, My Professional Opinion. So what in the world are we whispering for? Everyone's naked. There's nothing to hide. Gonna carry my grievances down to the shore, wash them away in the tumbling tide. Then we have a reprise of the first track. Then Your Forgiveness has lyrics like, dip your hands in the heaven's waters, God's imagination. Dip your hands in heaven's waters, all of life's abundance in a drop of condensation. Dip your hands in heaven's water. It's just great. Trail of Volcanoes. When I was young, I carried my guitar down to the crossroads and over the seas. Now for those old roads are all a trail of volcanoes, exploding with refugees. seems to me we're all walking down the same road to wherever it ends. Sacred Harp's next. His wife Iggy Pop comes in and sings with him on that. You know, ringing strings, the thought that God turns music into bliss. We left the pickup in the driveway. The moon appeared as amber in the mist. You know, another reprise of the first song, Lord, then The Wait. Then Iggy Pop comes in on the last song, On the Wait. It's just really beautiful. It ends with some church bells. Don't sleep on this Paul Simon album that came out in May that I slept on. I didn't even realize it was out. Okay, coming in at 3, and this could be number 1. And I'm kind of mad that it's not, but it's so freaking good. Andrew Watt produced Iggy Pop's album, Every Loser. You want to turn a record on and jump in your car, go to 140 miles per hour, turn on Every Loser by Iggy Pop. Came out January 6th. It's the first album I reviewed on my channel. Thanks for subscribing. His 19th record, just unbelievable. Neopunk, Frenzy, Strung Out Johnny, just 80s synth pop but with an edge of punk. Modern day ripoff, incredible. All the Way Down, Stone Gossard's on that. Duff McKagan, Chad Smith, Josh Klinghoffer plays on a lot of this record too. Navarro and Chris Chaney play on this record. Taylor Hawkins is all over this record. This is really, really good record. And Andrew Watt also produced the Rolling Stones' Hackney Diamonds. What a year Andrew Watt had. Is he the producer of the year? The news for Andy. The morning show. This thing's freaking great. Watch my review on this show. Coming in number 2. These guys are opening up for Greta Van Fleet in April, and I'm going. I got great seats, too. You got your seats? Geese from Brooklyn. Kind of neo-punk, 3D country. It's a story of an uptight cowboy wandering around in the desert on psychedelics. That's what it's about, because that's what we write albums about nowadays, right? Young people, that's what we do. These are young guys from Brooklyn. This is some of the best kind of punk rock and roll with some piano. This singer, Cameron Winter, is freaking a chameleon. He can sound like he almost sounds like Hendrix at points, but then he sounds like the guy from Canned Heat, and then he just sounds like himself. He's all over with different ranges. 2122 is the first song. It's so insanely good. Kind of got some Smashing Pumpkins tones on the guitar, just bad to the bone. Garagey and punky. I love the song Cowboy Nudes. Smart writing. Santana-like percussion. So, you go on punk road, but then you get a Santana-like stuff. Crusaders is just amazing. Mysterious Love. Just love the energy. One of my favorite songs of the year is Mysterious Love. One of my favorite albums for sure. It's my number 2. Geese, 3D country. Check this band out. 4D Country is an EP that came out in October. Check that out too. St. Elmo's, Tomorrow's Crusades, Beautifully Strange. Max Basson on drums, Dominic Geese on bass, and Gus Green on guitar, along with Foster Hudson. I love this. What came in at number 1? And people are going to be disappointed because it's a jazz fusion by the Divine King Project. This is the best album that I heard. I can't stop listening to it. It's a perfect record. These guys are English. The bass player is Scott Devine. The guitarist is Simon King. Simon King produced this. It's a project where King and Devine got together and brought in some of the best studio guys in LA, flew them all over to this old, hundreds of year old castle, and they did this album in like 4 days. And it is smart. It is King is composed, I think, all the music pretty much. It's just phenomenal. The game theory is incredible. Silent delineation is unbelievable. Scuttlefish, the Electron game. The Electron game has all the components that I love in music. Just twists and turns. You have no idea what's happening next. The guitar work on here is incredible. The grooves, the saxophone. Who's playing sax on this? David Biney, Scott Kinsey on keys, Gergo Borley on drums. My pronunciation, probably not very good. The Divine King Project is my favorite album of the year. All of these records are fantastic. Again, check out my channel. We're going to do shows every single day in 2024. Peace out. We'll catch you later. See you.